out of that. And
he's been
Montari's coming out of midfield a little bit more as well, because now he has the base of Ambrosini and Gombomo behind him to stay home.
Pirlo. Vidal. And Rossini, who just came on, tracking back. The player's lost it for a moment, but it pops loose. Lichtsteiner. Ball somehow stays in over there. And it pops loose here for Juventus. Bent in toward the penalty spot. Kizio is right there. But AC Milan able to head it clear.
Again, plenty of time for Juventus. With Matri in there, you know, look out, anything's possible if he gets the right distribution.
Mate, first time with the left foot to push it away. Robinho did almost everything perfect except for the final touch, just squirted away from his feet. Pirlo. And you see Van Bommel looking back to the referee, motioning like he was taking an elbow from the former Rossoneri man. Ooh, dangerous ball from Ambrosini, but he gets away with it. Juventus trying to turn up the energy level just a bit here. Kizio in front of the Milan bench. Pirlo now. Several Juventus players starting to stretch, work out some cramping that's coming here in the late stage of this second half at the San Siro. Two top teams in the Serie A with about 12 minutes remaining in regulation.
That was great defensive positional sense from Juventus. They're starting to surge, and I think Conti, you know, should have started with this side right here at the beginning. He started with the wrong players on the bench. A little too late, and that's why you're seeing the fatigue for that late run.
And so you can see the bottom of the screen, Arturo Vidal motioning for a substitution, but Juventus have already made 3 changes.
Many thought that Matri and Vucinic would have started this match. There it is.
Through.
He's on.
Flag is up. The flag is up.
Well, you talk about impeccable timing. Matri thought he's been hard done. This is why he's so good when he's in the final area. He's a little bit off here already. Mexes pulls up to press.
Too.
Abati and Thiago Silva perfectly timed. Just catch him off. Changes that he made in this match against Milan.
Great tackle to win it for Juve. Pirlo asking for it. Forward here for Matri. And tripped up by Philippe Mexes. The French center back here in the 80th minute, picking up a yellow. Third yellow handed out on the evening by Paolo Tagliavento.
Well, he had more options coming into this game, Antonio Conte, and he's all about energy and recovering in the midfield. Everything's built around Pirlo. How can you keep that genius out of this type of game? This one should be a call against Montari. You see the passion that's oozing out of Massimiliano Allegri. But the one thing I have to credit Milan is their fluidity in midfield, their transition game, the way they're playing, the way that
goes down after being pushed from behind by Matri. It is weekend. Milan failed to clear. Matri with a second look.
Well, you knew they were going to get some looks, and Matri, again, one of the best box players.
Driven in, and Ronaldo! He's been all over the place, and now he's on the score sheet. Carlini! No, it's Matri!
Now, this goal is so impressive because he's being completely grabbed from Thiago Silva before the cross comes and pulls himself up. How he frees, look at him. They're grabbing each other, but he gets there, full strike, full volley. Matri, the killer in the box, and a massive goal for Juventus. Impressionante.
You said it, maybe Alessandro Matri should have been in from the opening whistle in this one, but either way, he puts a stamp on this match with a late equalizer here. He'll also...
There's where we get a good look at Robinho. See if he can make a difference and pull Milan back in.
Precisely. Now the question is do Milan have enough left in their tank to find the game winner? Ambrosini. Mascherino struggles to get it back, but he does.
What a game.
Abate, Robinho. Dancing on the ball and working himself into some space. Goes right around Pirlo. Back for Robinho.
Nocerino thought he was going through. Change in this second half.
Lichtsteiner, good turn with the first touch. Vidal dispossessed from behind. Mutari coming back to challenge, and then a tackle.
Yeah.
And a straight red. Arturo Vidal, 2 minutes from the end of 90. The straight red from Paolo Tagliavento.
That is a huge mistake. You see Robinho saying, get off the field. Let us keep our rhythm. And he's coming clearly across the body here. I mean, that's a red without a doubt. Unequivocally. We'll see if this puts Juve in a worse position in the final minute. Vidal wasn't his best match. Remember against Catania, Giaccarini, who I thought played really well along with Marchisio around Pirlo. It wasn't quite his night, but then this lack of discipline could prove costly for Juventus.
Christopher, I'm not defending the challenge, but from an eject. And another hard challenge, and another card is produced.
Well, this one, they don't want that Robinho train to go forward. A nice little feint and hesitation as he floats through. And it's just the end of the action. See, he comes across twice. Pepe, one on the left and one across the right.
Directly into the Juventus wall. Headed back across. Mutari's there, and Buffon spills it, but just for a moment.
Montara has been slow to anticipate on the third occasion right here. Watch Antonini. Should have been called for this over Lichtsteiner, where he gets up on his shoulders, but snaps that down.
Stepping into the space, accelerating with pace, and trying to play wide into the feet of Robinho, but just not on the same page.
I think Robinho has played one of his best matches we've seen for Milan in quite a while. Too much the energy, the responsibility that he's taken in the attacking third with both Pato, Osharari. It's always a fashion show at San Siro.
And the final whistle comes in. Juventus keep their 24-match unbeaten streak going, and 1-1 is